I'm over here with my girl Beverly. Beverly Shear, that is. Wah wah. You can follow along on Instagram, hashtag Thomas Rocket Car. That's my Instagram sign there. There you go. Nothing but the best here. Alright, with the rocker panel tacked in on the right side, I'm going to go ahead and, before I do the driver's side rocker, I want to come back here and strengthen some of this up. The coil springs come up into these pockets, but it's pretty soft. All this inner wheel well structure, all this has got to come out. That's solid, but the rest of this is all junk in here, so the whole tail pan of the car is loose. So a couple little cuts in this whole trunk floor and tool tray area will cut them right out. Then I want to rebuild this angle iron first, remake this tail pan, or pan here behind the suspension, remake that, do this angle iron. That'll tie the back of the car all together. Damn! Ta-da! Rusty! First thing I'm going to do is get my supports made for the spring towers, and I'll probably cut this panel out. So I got my braces here. I got the spring pockets supported across, and I got the trunk floor where the differential's mounted right here, so I got that supported. I also put a piece on the inside for the trailing arms to support those. So what I'm going to do first is cut the, there's a lot of structure welded to this piece, and this here, there's a whole carriage that mounts the rear end here, but this is solid, so I'm going to cut around, just replace the outside edges where it's rotten. Alrighty then. So I got all the rust cut out of here. I sprayed some rust converter. This is the shock mount. There's hydraulic lever action shocks mounted to the back side of this. You might be able to see the cone here and here. And here's the arm down. But this car is never going to be driven on the road. Again, it's not even going to run most likely. It's going to have a life in a museum. So if I was doing a street car that was going to see rain and salt and crap, this would all have to be sandblasted again and done right. But for what this car is going to do, sitting inside a temperature controlled building, it's going to be alright to have rust converter on here. It's not going to rust again. So once I get done patching the holes here, then I can start skinning this piece back down to make the front of the trunk floor, and then I can tie the perimeter angle iron that had this, you know, as the outline of the trunk. I can start tying that perimeter angle iron back together. So I'm gonna go ahead and get on the Beverly shear and cut some pieces and start making the patches for this. I'm over here with Beverly. Beverly shear, that is, and I'm gonna cut out this piece. This is 16 gauge steel. This is a real Beverly B2, and the freaking thing cuts like the nuts. This thing's awesome. So I'm making the the small patch piece up here for the corner of the spring pocket. Already got the other one made here. I was over at the brake putting an edge on this for our flange here. I went to the brake, I broke the piece up, got my edge here that hits the fuel well wall, and I got to go here and trim this corner piece out. Over here. It's getting late tonight. I got these two pieces made, so I'm not going to weld on them now, but tomorrow morning I'll weld these both in. So that's looking pretty good. Made a lot of progress today. Got all the trunk cut out. Got the wheel wells trimmed back. Got these patches made. So tomorrow morning I'll be able to start tacking those in. Then I'll use the angle iron, do the perimeter frame around the trunk. Then I can start laying out the tool tray, and then the lower parts of the pan and the gas tank mount. But all in all, a good day. About 10 hours worth of work. Doesn't seem like it, but a lot of cutting, a lot of grinding, a lot of air chiseling, a lot of freaking 3 garbage bags full of dirt, rust, and garbage have come out of this car so far in the process. So it's definitely a project, but we're making it happen. So please continue to follow along, subscribe. If you go on Instagram, hashtag Thomas Rocket Car, you can follow along, pictures on there, more detailed shots so they can repair. But we're going to keep at it and keep going. Ooh. Ay, ay, ay. Hold on.